Whoa, Mike, welcome in. What's going on? It should be back. Hopefully. Let me know if it's okay. They just dropped $2 peak pay here. I don't know why. It's actually pretty warm and very nice out. Why are you stopping? Go. I have the stop sign, or I have the yield sign. Just see if I actually get an order though. People stop for absolutely no reason. I am gonna try to get a car wash today, just to spray off all the muck. Snow is starting to melt again. Said it's a slow day. Yesterday was pretty slow for me. I don't know why I have my temperature in the car so high. Okay, hopefully I can stay connected. Phone keeps disconnecting. It's like the peak pay ends at 11:30. It's 11:21.
Possibly off of the Awake album.
Abby's. This is my cat's name. See if this car wash is busy. Oh, it's 3 cents cheaper a liter here. Should be able to sneak in there. Someone's leaving, so maybe I can get in there before. It's just started. Hey Paul, how's it going? Welcome in. Just gonna give the car a quick wash just so it can get dirty again. I'm not gonna waste too much time doing it. Just quick spray down. Get all that whatever they put on the roads off. Hey Norma Raymond, how's it going? I think you came in from Daisy Mays live. I think I saw you there. Just gonna be out doing some deliveries pretty soon after I give the car a wash. Make it look nice for at least today. It's supposed to snow again this weekend. It's been like up and down. Snow one week and it gets like spring the next. We had peak pay on one of the zones and it just killed DoorDash. It's dead right now. They must have enough drivers out. Just gotta wipe off her mirrors. Or you could drive out and wipe it after while someone's waiting. Hey Fast 10, what's going on? I am in Alberta in a car wash at the moment. I'll be a couple minutes, just give me a couple minutes, I'll be back. Look at that, DoorDash decided to be busy with 1 minute left. Minute left to start. Nice. Yeah, that's why you got to be picky with the orders. All right, I got an order while I was in there, so -3 sunny here in Ottawa. What is it? It is 4 degrees, but on my car it says 9 degrees, so Either way, it's on the plus side. Stand a little close to the door. We'll pick up this order. $7 order for 3 kilometers. Might stack it. Hey Alex, what's up? Thanks for dropping in. Were you on live very long after I left bowling? Wasn't sure if you were still live after that. How's it been today? Is it busy? Just 1 hour. You didn't drop your phone in the water again? I just got my first order. It's 11:30 here. It's a $7 for 3.5 kilometers. That's probably around a little bit over 2 miles. It's maybe 2.5 miles. Is it dead? Don't you get top-up pay or anything if you don't make enough? Or the minimum? We have that here in BC. I'm not sure if any of the other provinces have it. We're almost to the pickup. Hopefully it's not too big of an order. Sometimes it takes a while. They're always still preparing one item, it seems. It's a sushi place, so they usually have like multiple items. They have ramen, chicken, fried chicken, all the sushi rolls. Doesn't look very busy right now, so that's good. Wind is blowing dust around. Prop 22. Is that what they call it? Pick up by 11:37. It's 11:37, so it should be ready. Hopefully I'm back. Looks like it's going to be one of those days with the stream. Three-minute drive, 1.4 kilometers to the drop off. Hey Kaylee, how's it going? Welcome in. Just picked up my first DoorDash order today. How are you? I think I told you already, when my sister's due at the end of April as well. Snow? Oh, slow. Yeah, I was at home anyways, so wasn't really in a rush. They did send me a alcohol order for 25, but it was going way out of my zone, like 20 kilometers away. And I'd have to come back, so I declined that. Where is this place? Oh, okay, I know where. Actually, I think it's where my doctor's office that I go to sometimes. Same building. Not this one, it's the next one. What time is it there? It's 11:44. Almost lunchtime. I think you're what, 2 hours or 1 hour ahead of me? Piruleta. It's gonna park right here. It says delivery. Guess that's what I am. I'll be right back. Let me just check. Okay, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. $7, $4 base, $3 tip. All right. 12 minutes left on my dash. 33%. Just head over by the McDonald's. There's a Wendy's right beside it. $3 what? $3 is weak. I mean, like, I didn't really drive very far. What was that, like 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes? It was 10%, it was just under $30, so. I'm not going to take anything that's less than $1 a kilometer though. It was basically $2 a kilometer. Oh, okay. Yeah, well. How often do you get an order that's like that? Like how long do you have to wait? Uber Eats, I probably wouldn't do anything under $7. I was trying to do a quest they had where you had to do a certain amount of shops to get extra, like I think it was extra 15. And I took it was a 2 or 3 item shop. It was set at $11. And then the customer took the whole tip away for no reason. Like they just, sometimes I don't even bother doing, especially the shops that are low items that seem to be higher than they should be. There's only 2 of you. Okay. When you say 2 of you, does that mean 2 of you living in your house? Yeah. I've been doing this long enough. I kind of know who not to deliver to. But I do know this person, I contacted Uber and said, hey, what's up with this? Like, I accepted this order based on what you offered me. Why aren't I getting that? Oh, the customer has 1 hour to take the tip away. So why? Like, what happened? They never complained, so we can't do anything. Sorry. Like, all we could do is put them on a list for you so you don't get an order. I'm just waiting to see if they send me another order from them. And then say, okay, Uber, you said you were going to put them on the list. What happened? Oh, okay, I thought you meant, okay, that's what I thought you meant. Yeah. Sometimes you have to be picky with the orders, but it's not very busy this time of year. Original Greek, is that a new restaurant? Where is that? The hot spot for DoorDash is this Original Greek. I've never heard that restaurant. Must be new. Okay, it's over by Taco Time. Now this is not a very good order. $10 for 2 drop-offs from 2 different restaurants. So either one of those don't have a tip, or they're both low paying, like $2 each. Plus one of them will have a lowered base pay. I'm just gonna let it run out. Yeah, I was. But I don't have any status on DoorDash, so they have no obligation to send me anything, really. What they'll probably do is someone might accept that and try to figure out which one is the non-tipper, and then they'll unassign that part of the order. And then they'll try to send it back out again. I've had that happen, or I've done it myself. Like one of the orders was a little bit bigger than the other, and as long as it was $7 or $8 peak pay or base pay, there's a chance for the tip to go up because they like to hide the tip. Yeah, it just depends when the customer ordered. They might have ordered it after I left, or they might have just ordered it now. My acceptance rate stayed the same, so my skip hasn't even gone off. Skip the dishes. I was right. There's that Kinjo order for $4. No tip. So the original Greek was the what was that, 10? So it was probably $7. A little close there. Oh, they have to back up again. Do it one more time. This one's a little better. It's only 3 kilometers. It's coming back over here. It's Starbucks. But I'm going to decline that just because it's Starbucks. And it's lunchtime. $4, but they order a glass of water. I don't know, I didn't look. $4, I don't even bother.
So kudos to our dude Eddie Trunk, man. This is crazy. You're making the announcement with, well, Sebastian Bach is going to be filling in for Dee Snider and Twisted Sister. That's going to be interesting. But he's a fan, you know. Like, I've been a fan of that band since I was a child. Like, literally a child. Sneaking into clubs and bowling alleys. Loved them. They're a great cover band, and then when they started doing their original stuff, it was equally good, man. They were the best show in town. And I'm thinking, like, how can you replace Dee Snider? I guess Sebastian Bach. because he's a fan.
Sebastian
He
Bach.
knows what the crowd wants. It'll be interesting, but I'll be there. And many will, I think, on Hair Nation.
I don't think he can replace Dee Snider and Twisted Sister.
Right, so I saw a video of Cami Kehoe, Pandora posted it, Pandora, they part of the Sirius XM fam of sorts as well, but it was a video of her talking about the first song she ever wrote, and she was 6 years old, and it was a song that she wrote for her parents because her parents were going through a hard time, and when her parents were, I guess, read, I don't know if it was just lyrically or they actually heard a full potential song, I don't really know, but made them cry, and that was the first time that she experienced somebody taking like a song she wrote and taking it to heart and having emotions about it. And I was just sounds so crazy. Like, seeing a girl wrote a song for her parents.
Yeah, I know.
Like, oh my God.
I had a friend that was a big Twisted Sister fan, and I worked with him. I just messaged him and say, hey, what the heck's that? Dee Snider's getting replaced by Sebastian Bach. See what he says. Not sure if he'll answer. I think he works nights. I think Skip or DoorDash decided to say, hey, you're not accepting orders, we're not going to send you any. I got a spark offer coming. See how bad it is. Yeah, I heard they're going to be going on tour soon. That's another one, like, how can you replace a drummer like Neil Peart? Well, no, I don't want to leave feedback. Start a new dash. See what happens. What was his nickname? The Magician or something? Sorry if I... it's whatever. They're tanking this year and probably for the next couple years, so we got to restock the cupboards. We got 3 second-round picks in this year's draft, and one of them is basically a high-end or like a late first round because it's like New York Rangers. So we'll see what happens. They're not going to make the playoffs. There's no point in trying to, even try. That's basically what they've been doing for the last 20 plus years. I think we're playing Ottawa tonight, aren't we? Here in Calgary. I forgot the kids, so don't really want to. Well, yeah, we'll be bringing up some young defensemen. Hopefully they get a good chance. Perek, he's basically number 1 here now. And Bruskevich, they'll be playing together. Huberdeau's hurt, so we got lots of cap space now. I don't know if they're going to bring any veterans in. Unless they fit the... I'm going to move. It's a daycare or something. Oh, it's like a tree house place. Oh, the Dollarama is open again. I don't know if someone broke into it or what happened. Okay, we got Wendy's and McDonald's right next to each other. Really? Yeah, he used to be Calgary Hitman. Is he in the AHL? Sends are 5 points. They'll probably try to make it then, right? But it's better to make it than to just not make it. Look what happened to the Flames last year. They were tied for the last spot. And because they lost one game in overtime or something, they didn't make the playoffs. What was, yeah, we were hoping they were going to draft Iginla. And then when we heard about this Uyghur trade, we're like, oh, Utah, eh? What about Iginla? Is he coming back? Nope. We'll give you 3 second-round picks instead. I think Edmonton made a few trades too. They traded a former Flame away. Japani. He's a pretty good player though, isn't he? I don't know how he compares to Prek. He was drafted ahead of him, I think. The last time I tried to dash to the next zone, they sent me a pretty good order, so see if they do it again. Prospect, yeah. Surprised Utah took the whole contract. Didn't have to retain anything.
RFAs right now? That I will check. So, lot. You did a lot. Right shot guy.
I gotta tell you, this one to me, if I'm Mike Greer.
That's a good one. That's a really good
You
one.
got all these great young forwards, man. You gotta start, and all those D that are even.
They actually need some D.
They're all RFAs.
Schneider is
an RFA.
Yeah. So
no, I mean the ones he have. The ones he has.
No, I'm talking. I know. I'm talking about because Books was asking if he was an RFA. So Schneider's gonna get. He might. He was a first-round pick. He'll fetch at least the first, and maybe more because it's crazy times right now at this trade deadline. It is what it is. So, and for a team like San Jose, who has been stocking draft capital and doing what they're on the cusp, right? Mm-hmm. They're an exciting team to watch. So you overpay for stuff like that. They'll overpay.
Oh yeah, he's 32, so
Yeah, they are.
we want to get younger for sure.
Ferraro, right? That's going to be an
I think White Cloud might be our
there, but he helps you.
most experienced defenseman now.
How can it be a tough one when you're that you're?
I don't know how where Holy Mata's going to fit in.
Like everybody else.
I think he's a lefty.
I believe, and you got to find a way to keep him.
Yeah, White Cloud's been pretty good. He's been one of our better players since he came here. Like, I think he didn't really have a chance down in Vegas because look at all the defensemen they had, or have. Now they have Anderson, but they had Hannafin, Petrangelo, but I think he's done.
At this point,
Who else? Theodore. He was way down there on there.
He was in Carolina one time already.
And he loved it there. He did there.
Well, guys love it.
Yeah, like he's got a great relationship with Brody too.
So that's half the battle. That's actually more than half the battle. The coach at this.
I don't know how today's gonna go. It's
and you wouldn't have to.
Another slow day like yesterday.
How they played the game there. So I'd say Carolina's right. You know Carolina's.
Did I do 2 orders or 1?
Yeah.
I can't even remember.
If here's my dream scenario, and if I'm sitting in the Carolina room, which I was, and it wasn't as dreamy as I thought, I'm
Yeah,
going,
at
if I
one
walk
so
away
far.
knowing the way they structure things and the way Roddy loves things, to somehow throw check Dougie Hamilton and Evander Kane end up in that room, I think we're talking Eastern Conference champion.
Wow. So you're on the Evander Kane train to go
Because
there?
Priest,
the
there's
only
nothing
place-
till 2.
And I trust the coach in the room
Yeah.
that for what he has to do, you get Evander Kane for 3 months on his best behavior, needing a contract. He's one of the best.
I mean, I gotta be
players.
out anyway, so that's why I'm doing this. Like, wife gets off just after 2 o'clock, so
And they
gotta
need
pick her up
They need an angry bear
then. So
when the guys start pushing back and scrum.
probably get an order heading that way.
And hey, I'm telling you, Roddy Brindamore, 3 months, I'd have me. And they played last night. They scratched him. He was one of those. What's the term? And Kane was a held out for roster management. Roster management purposes.
Speaking of Carolina, we have a texter. Love Buttes. So it's not Maddie's Baddies, it's Buttes.
I'm gonna get a McDonald's order next.
Maddie just fixed my phone, so you can call him anything.
No, Maddie's Baddies.
On DoorDash. It's right there.
Outside of Bradley Nadeau in Carolina.
Yeah, good one there. So Bradley Nadeau, slightly undersized. He's a dynamic offensive talent, no question about it. He's NHL ready. He's having a heck of a season. If you look up his statistical analysis there, he's going to be a guy that he's got top 6 upside. He darts in and out. He needs the puck. He needs to play at the top of the lineup, and he's going to produce offense. That's what he does. He's got a history of doing that all the way back to his Tier 2 days and then college. This kid's he's the real deal.
We always have our scouting management talk. If I'm now, and I mean they should have this, if the only thing I would say about Carolina is if you come in and tell me slightly undersized again,
Let's see
We're
what
coming to
this
blows.
is. 502.
Oh, he is though.
No.
No, I'm just talking about, because the one thing I looked at their prospect, when I looked at it, other than Lurch on defense, who's playing great for Russian,
Lurch.
you've got a lot of smaller, undersized guys. Boy, do they have, right? And now you make your trade and you work your magic, which was kind of lucky, but they got it. Now you had Stanko, who I love, slightly undersized.
I don't even know if he's slightly.
He's built like he's built like a.
I get it, but
fire
I'm
hydrant,
talking
so.
about in the playoffs. You talk about when they start to say, and obviously they're not going to have to deal with the Panthers this year, but you start to go and have to throw it down in the mud. They notoriously need to be bigger.
Yeah.
Get
So
out
I
of
don't
there.
want right now with this team wanting to win. I don't want any slightly undersized.
No. By the way, the guy who started out with something and turned it into something, he started out with a paper clip and turned it into a house.
There you go. There you
So
go.
Mike Gentile
I said
missed a boat.
toothpick, which was wrong. But
Mike Gentile.
No, he could have turned the kayak into a yacht. He just didn't follow through with it.
yeah, he gave up too soon.
He did.
Take what I said.
Tough flood. Okay, so
You wouldn't be able to chew food because that's no teeth, but you have a yacht.
that's true. Hey, whatever works. Okay, here's the. When I saw that,
I'm gonna do what I did,
was in
the other
deal,
day.
Jason Dickinson 50% retained to
Get
Chicago.
over by
to Edmonton from
I'll just
Chicago for
send
Andrew Mangiapane, a first-round pick, and Colton Rock also goes to Edmonton.
Well, I guess that worked. They sent me a McDonald's order.
What are we missing here with Colton Dodd? Big kid. What is he?
8 for 4 kilometers.
100% that. So you
I don't know what
and
happened.
then you
Phone
invest
just
draft
decided.
capital that high to move him.
Yes. Still
And I
there.
think BP, that's a hit by pitch. It's got it better work out.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
By the way, if you talk about, anyway, I know we're gonna get to break.
Doubt it's ready, but we'll head in. another receipt.
Last year, and they've got a top 6 guy there. So for pictures, this is interesting. Take a look. Nick Bobrod again. Well, they got Nick Bobrod. So anybody that, so Nick Bobrod is the associate director of scouting there. He's Russian American, and he's highly connected over there. Huge. Now listen.
Who's calling me?
Here's the thing, so people understand the process, the trade deadline, especially when you're talking about Russians, or if you're talking about drafting Russians. Dan Milstein is the agent, right?
cat.
Okay, so Milstein, when he looks us in the eyes,
really? Well, I guess, yeah, that makes sense.
And he's one of the he runs
Taking me into the other zone.
Development camp or pre-draft camp before the draft because he brought Zarowski over last year.
Okay, yeah.
Look at him live, the fact that he interacts with him.
Okay, DoorDash, I understand now.
Those types of things. And, so anyways, they digress here. We're back to Pickford. You have Pickford.
Slow down.
Here's a late bloomer. He plays a ton in the hat. He went off last year in the playoffs when Medicine went to the Memorial Cup, and he's just continued on that trajectory this year. Willie Desjardins, the head coach there, he throws him out there between 24 and 28 minutes.
Can for this
Being
customer.
used in all situations. The thing about this here is that he looks like he's got NHL potential, but
I can't close the bag.
at his size, and the way that he plays the game, I don't know how it's going to fit. So, but it's a great asset to have in your back pocket. If he's not a have, somebody else will have.
Zipper broke on my dash bag.
18 playoff games last year. He has 41 goals, 35 assists, and 49 games this year. He broke the record by
54 goals in like his last 16 or 70.
the defenseman. Nick was on the staff, and Bob Rob was on the staff when I got there in Los Angeles. And it's not Marky Eddie did the grounds on identifying this kid playing in a cage, Slava Boyanov. But once you make that pick, there's so
5-minute drive, 4 kilometers.
Like you never know, right? We're not.
Looks like it's
when
gonna
you're building,
rain
you're not
or
taking a
snow
swing
or something.
on a Russian that you think might show up. Like, you can't wait. You can't wait for the Kaprizov coming in 4 or 5 years kind of thing. But with Boyanov, we knew with Nick Bobrov that Yank loved this guy, and we all ended up falling in love after he did a presentation on this kid playing in that Super Series when he was wearing a cage.
11
And now we knew
packages.
that Nick he was coming. Right? So then you're not worried about taking the bets off the second.
Well, look at Demidov, 5, lands right on their lap, and Nick knew he was coming for sure.
Holy
He was-
moly, I'm not doing
He was
that.
positive about that, and then they take the swing on Zarowski.
11 packages for $30, $35.
The Montreal Canadiens have done a hell of a job. Really good job.
Red Bull
I
truck.
almost reported a murder to the police when Jason Buchla was on with Chipper and Ford the other day.
Yeah, I'm on DoorDash, $8
For he's more like Adam Ernie.
4 kilometers going into the zone I want to dash to. It's going to a car dealership. See if they try to sell me a car. I think it's going to the service center, service department. It's a Chevy dealer. That truck, he just went right through the stop sign. Slow down.
Turned it into like company. So yeah, I mean, Lafreniere, if he gets moved, it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Like he could be like Tolvanen. Remember when Nashville traded Tolvanen in Seattle years ago?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Get rid of this guy.
Not today.
I think Seattle picked him up on waivers. Yeah, they waived him. Nashville waived him.
I'll let this one
He wasn't a first overall pick, but he was
have a few more miles on it.
Anyways, Lafreniere, he's an NHL player. I get it. I just don't think that he's consistent. And Adam Ernie, maybe that's I should be I should be nicer than that. I was bad.
I almost texted him and said even Jackson had a reaction. I had a flashback to my Quebec Ramparts scouting days. That had
We're going to talk about Quebec Ramparts.
he's not tough for nights. I feel like those are conversations that probably happen over dinner. I just want to ask one more question. The prospect in the Mackenzie Weegar deal, Johnny Chestnut. Castagna. That's very
Cornell. He's from here.
asking where my wife is.
Whatever you read online, most of the places you go is wrong.
She's usually not with me when I'm doing ride-alongs and deliveries. She's working.
Here's the thing.
She wouldn't come on stream anyways. I think she's only been on it a few times. But she's not really that kind of being on live streams and stuff.
But here's the thing. You know how we talk about A game, E game? This is B game, like Trump is A game. And what I mean by that is that he's super trustworthy in all three zones. He's a freak in the face-off side. Like his face-off, I think he's close to 70% Ross at the college. It's unbelievable. So,
Wait a minute, are you from Doug's Live?
Brooks, who's at Clarkson. Brooks and I go way back to.
I think I've seen you in his live.
Stuff like that. I just gave him a call last night after food. I said,
No, I can't. Sorry.
This kid is like big game plan.
It's kind of cold.
But they have the game plan around them.
Oh, I mean, it would probably be pretty noisy if I opened the window because the wind.
Everybody's worrying about it for it. So that's a sneaky good ad there. Now, Connie.
Oh, yeah?
Connie's been making the tour through college.
Oh, I thought I recognized the name from another live.
You would have seen it live, and you have to have our children.
Oh, it's
Elliot said that there was a
Collision Body Shop attached to. Okay. It's not actually in the dealership. It's got a shop next to it. So it's a Toyota dealership. I wouldn't mind checking out a 4Runner. But then again, I don't want to spend $65,000 on a vehicle. But they do look nice. Meet in the lobby with a pin. Yeah, don't worry about Presley, just let her. It's okay. I don't know about the newer ones, but you know, the older, a couple years ago, were a little better, I heard. I heard a lot of issues with the newer 4-cylinders and the Tundras as well. Okay, is it here? I think it's. Oh my God. Collision Center. Okay, yeah, it's here. Look at that car. Imagine dashing in that. Right there. Holy bunch of them. Like who's buying these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 11 brand new Corvettes. Right, get in there. I can't go that way. I'm gonna park inside the Corvette, I guess.
And they have Vegas's first round pick this year as well. Right. So they've got 5. So they could potentially have what?
I gotta walk in. I'm gonna park right here. Right beside the white and black Corvette. Sold. This one is sold.